Okay, have fun.
Oh, it won't be fun. I think the goal here is like 200,000 Slayer experience. It's unrealistic goal. So 150,000 Slayer experience.
Who's the masochist now?
You say masochist, I say completionist. See, that's the difference. It's about accomplishing a goal.
Tell me the difference between these two things.
It's about accomplishing a goal. You see? I'm gonna be greater than the sum of my parts.
Cool. The next time they tell me that I love punishment, I'll give them that, and we'll see how that goes.
I mean, it'd be different if you were, you know, completing something.
It's different for me. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, look, I'm not saying that you aren't a completionist. I just haven't seen it happen, right?
Brother's never seen me play Spyro the Dragon.
You're fucking so correct. I have certainly never seen that before.
I'm gonna go nap. Bye.
All right, later, man.
Right. Bye, guys.
Later, cat. Oh, it's so quiet now. All right, well, we're gonna kill some neck reels. Hopefully it'll go well. Hopefully we don't fuck it up too badly. I mean, it's neck reels, right? How badly can it go? It's not like we have to walk past the dragons. Is there anything else that I need to do? Or am I like fully set up? Mostly? I think we're good. No need to do our dailies yet or anything like that. We did them last time, I think, and they won't reset until 8 p.m. Which we won't even be live for. I'm not gonna lie, I definitely considered a rating out just now. Because the math says that I'm gonna miss special event, which is unfortunate, but that's just what my stream schedule, the schedule that I stream by is like. Also, is it like extremely fucking hot? Yeah, it's pretty warm. Wait, is that the high or what temperature it is now? Oh my god. What? Can you just like tell me the fucking temperature today? Like that's really what I want. Oh yeah, I mean that might be what the high is, but it's also what the temperature is at the moment. Cool, cool. Little column A, little column B. All right, give me 1 second. Let me turn this AC on. Yeah, because we need it. Or we will soon. Sitting in front of a heat generation device. Or even, I guess, 7 of them? I don't know. The monitors probably don't create that much heat by themselves, but the computers certainly do exude a little bit. Kind of chilling right now, you know? Just vibing. Doing a little bit of Slayer in between. Oh, I said 150,000. Actually, we should be able to do closer to 200, right? Because we got 4 hours. Got. Anything else I want to keep an eye on, keep in mind? Yes. I just thought of something, but I don't remember what it was. Oh no. This. That's the thing that I wanted to keep an eye on and keep in mind. This isn't going to be a problem. Probably won't even get another 100k today for prayer. So we attack that one just because he's the only one here. While we're waiting for these guys to respawn anyway. Gonna wait one more second. Just to get the last guy. Not a huge deal, obviously, but I feel like the rate loss is insignificant. Just to get that last dude. Probably is a case where it's like not actually worth waiting for him though. So Necrials, huh? This is a pretty good task, but we haven't seen a superior yet, so it's not that good of a task. You know what I'm saying? Not that superiors are the end all be all anyway. They actually like fuck up my rate more than they help as far as like maxing goes. I think that they're just, you know, a fun little loot box mostly. None of them are worth anything at all until they give me the imbued heart though. If they don't give me the imbued heart, then all of these superiors were literally for nothing. I might as well have never killed a superior. If you never get an imbued heart, the benefits of killing a superior are basically zero. Well, they do give a few thousand Slayer experience, I guess. This one might give like 2,000 or 4,000, which is like 100 times as much. So there's that. But generally, and even considering that, if you add up all the superiors I've gotten, it's probably not that much experience that I've actually gained. Actually, maybe that isn't true, because it tells you how many superiors there are, like that you've killed. And if I've killed like a few hundred of them, I think it's like 180, 200. That could be like, if it's like 2,000 each, right? And if it's 100 of them, that's 200,000, 400,000 even. So yeah, I don't know. That's not like terrible. That's about as much as I would get, you know, in a day, as much as I expect to get today. I don't know if that's like time gained though. That might still be a time loss, just because in 4 hours I can get that much Slayer experience, sure, but the amount of time that I spent killing that superior probably slowed down my rate by a good amount. Usually it doesn't have a noticeable impact because the Slayer or the task, how do I want to say this? Like, as far as the rate that you see, it's an average, right? And the superior shows up late enough that it's not going to have a significant bump one way or the other. But it's a little hard for me to say for sure. Oh my god, this guy's manually casting. That guy isn't, but the guy that was running this way, manually casting ancient magic with a purging staff. Maybe he was going past. Maybe he went that way. These are the greater demons though, so I don't know what he's going to with the purging staff. Lesser demons? Black demons? Probably. I did not mean to pick this up, but I'm kind of committed now, so fuck it. So I don't have any ring charges. So this is as good as it gets, to be honest. Probably don't want this gold then. And that is a lot of square shields. What? Spec. Oh, this guy's dying as superior. Good luck, man. And don't make me watch you die. Wait. I have to deal with his superior's ads? Are you fucking kidding me? Why? Why do they target me? Why can they target me? And also, why is he doing so much fucking damage? Jesus. Yeah, I think he's got him. I wonder if I would get another max hit if I upgraded my Liternus's ward. I feel like there's a past me that would 100% leave this task just to get like these 4 or 5 rune axes that I dropped. Current me though. Wait, why are rune axes 17k gold? What happened? Is the rune axe stonks going up in like a big way? Is there something I don't know? Because they were 10k. Yeah, no, they fucking spiked super duper hard. Holy shit. They were selling for fucking 37k at one point today. That's crazy. What happened? Who was down so fucking tremendous? With this no spec fucking free to play? Not even, right? Can you use Rune in free to play? Yeah, you can. Yeah. Free to play Max did an adamant for me back in the day. Because I couldn't afford that shit. Adamant plate body? I was fucking big balling. Actually, even... did I even get to use an adamant plate body? Can you use an adamant plate body without doing Dragon Slayer 1? Or do you need to do Dragon Slayer 1 to be able to do that? I know you need it for Rune. But I feel like I've seen people with like mithril plate bodies because they didn't do Dragon Slayer. Which is objectively the best way to level Slayer. Just simply don't do Dragon Slayer. Just finish all of Slayer before you even unlock the ability to fight dragons. Because those tasks are fucking bad. What is this guy doing here? Have I been down a greater neck reel the whole time? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that's my 7th one. We gotta go rescue idiot. He's not even moving around. He's just fucking watching his homies die. Oh, well, now he is. It's like the meme. Those neck reels don't know that they're in danger. He's in the corner of the room or whatever. All right. Come on. Damn, that is a lot of fucking money in Rune Medhelms. We're definitely leaving it on the ground. If our inventory fills with this shit though, Rune square shields and chain bodies, we will actually reset. Here's this poor guy watching his friends die over and over like it's Groundhog's Day. I mean, you say that, but Bill Murray in Groundhog's Day was like kind of a sociopath. He started out as an asshole and he developed into a sociopath, but he came around. He came around in the end. Ended up becoming a good person somehow. Pretty optimistic view on, you know, eternity in a way. How's it going, Gurman? How you living? Pierce says maybe that's how you create superiors. They just watch their friends die for countless cycles. And they develop the ability to summon magic and ranged minions that have higher attack values. I like that time I reincarnated as a slime for superior monster creation or whatever, ascension and evolution or whatever, all that kind of stuff. The naming mechanic or whatever that they have in that universe, very, very cool. I'm not caught up at all, obviously. I'm like way behind on every anime that exists, if I've ever even seen it to begin with. I mean, I guess you're behind on it if you've never seen it, to be fair. Here's says, I'm good, officially between jobs now, so I feel some kind of numbness. I mean, now's a great time to catch up on anime, I guess. One of the homies was trying to get me to watch the Castlevania one. No. The Devil May Cry anime. And I was like, bro, I haven't even played a Devil May Cry game. Like, why would I watch this anime? It's like, because it's good. You don't need to have the context. I'm like, no, that's not the point. I'm not saying, is this show worth me watching? I'm saying, of all the shows that I could be watching, why would I watch specifically Devil May Cry when I have no connection to this franchise at all? Like, it's literally got, I mean, I'm not saying it has nothing for me, but you get what I mean? Like, of all the shows that I know that I will love, that I have some kind of connection to. Here says, I plan to watch some anime, brush up on archery. No shit. I do like archery a lot, but I haven't done very much of it in my life. It's one of those things I actually kind of considered getting a bow at some point, just to have it, and also to like exercise with, but I don't know. Seems like it's got a little more to it than I would be like super comfortable with. Also, I don't know if there's like any rules that I need to be worried about. Do I need like a fucking license? You got a license for that bow. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if that's a thing. And if there's any kind of like registration involved, like I'm kind of out, to be honest. Like I don't care about it that much. Damn. We really do have too many things now. We're not even like halfway done with the task too. Holy shit. Here says, no, there are laws about not shooting them in the city, but that's really it. Kind of makes sense, I guess. I mean, I'm not really going to be like shooting it. I mean, I'll probably will in my like space, but not in a way that's irresponsible anyway. You know what I'm saying? I imagine I'm not actually going to have problems with that, but I mean, it's also a fucking bow. You know what I mean? Like, just don't be an idiot and you'll probably be fine. Can you imagine somebody like a cop being like, you know, knocking on my door, bang, bang, bang. Heard that you're fucking Robin Hood and shit. Like, could you not? Hear that you're disturbing your neighborhood by turning things into porcupines. Yours says absolutely find a yard or empty field big enough, and it's unlikely anyone would complain. Yeah, I've got my yard itself, actually. I'm pretty sure it's my land. It's a little hard to tell where my land stops and my neighbor's starts, but I think it's mine. But even if it's theirs, it's just a like one long continuous field for like, I don't know, 100 feet or something like that. And at my back would be the road, but where I would obviously just shoot the other way, and that direction is literally just berm. It's just trees. So like nobody would give a shit. And I could also do it right behind my house, where it would be much less space, maybe like 30-ish feet. But it's also the same tree line basically, right? Where like literally no one would care if I'm shooting at trees. They don't give a shit. I mean, they wouldn't even know because I'd be behind my house as well, but even if they saw me there, they wouldn't care about that. Yo, my frames for a second. Did you see that? Not a very fluid motion. Fluid motion. Oh my god, the rune square shields, bro. It can't be free. So yeah, I think this 17k is actually a lie. Some kind of scam happening or something. Now it's this guy again. What? Neck reel? What? CHR. No, CH. NECH. What am I saying that's being censored? Like, I genuinely don't get it. Stop swearing on my Christian game? Yeah, I guess so. I do think that this guy is using the fact that I'm here to benefit him by like literally pulling some of those mobs over here specifically so they attack me instead of him, which is kind of shitty, but whatever. I can take it, so it's fine. It's only kind of shitty, you know what I mean? But I don't understand is why he has so much trouble with them, right? Like when the spirit spawns, literally all you have to do, well, there's two things you can do. You can switch to, like if I want to stay in this corner, I can just switch to blood magic. Then that's fine. Or if you don't want to switch to blood magic, if he spawns right here, I can just stand here and continue bursting them. That's literally it. It's fine. If these guys die or the superior starts to move, I need to move behind a neck reel, right? But that superior's not going to move until after these guys start dying. So there will be a guy wandering around that I can just stand behind and it'll be fine. It's like actually free. Just save spot them. I froze the guy in the middle of the arena, so I'll kill him in the middle of the arena too. Obviously not ideal, but certainly something I can do. Not a big deal. Yo, is it like double loot day or something? What is happening? Kill them all. Let God sort them. I mean, these are like very demonic creatures. They got the inverted star and everything. Wait. Yeah. Doing a star upside down is different. I had to like think about that actually a decent amount. I was like, wait a second. I know how to do a star, but only right side up. I don't think I could do a 6-pointed star. Not without like thinking about it or something. But a 5-pointed star I can do. I think lychee failing in the video game Blaze Blue, specifically maybe both Continuum Shift and Calamity Trigger, I'm not sure, but the first two Blaze Blues. She has a special move, I think it's called All Green, but it doesn't matter. The inputs I'm pretty sure are left, right, up. Wait, I said left, right, up. That's fucking crazy. Down, right, up, left, or something like that. It's like those and then a button. I was never able to do it. And it seemed weird to me because I'm like, how do you input up without jumping? Like, because obviously you can't use, I mean, maybe that's not obvious, but it seemed to me like you couldn't use the move while you were in the air. So like, but also any game or fighting game, I guess, that requires like just a direction as an input feels weird to me. Like, I understand like the idea of a, you know, an SRK motion or a Doken or like, you know, half circle back and stuff like that. But like just like right and down and left and up is like weird to me. Because you're like you're not doing, you know, a full rotation or even a half circle. You're just doing like this and this and that instead of down forward and down back. It seems weird to me. It's very Mortal Kombat-y in a way. Not that I know a lot about Mortal Kombat or anything like that. The guy is still going. Me too, man. Me too. It is technically better, I think, to target this guy. Just because if I'm targeting him, then I won't hit this death spawn. And this death spawn is obviously wasted damage. It doesn't help me in any way. I wonder if we're going to end up getting defense. Another defense level today. Looks like the odds are pretty good. We're getting more defense experience than Slayer experience. I should eat this lobster. Not now, because that's a DPS loss. But after we kill these guys, I should eat this lobster. A DPS loss, but like, who cares, you know? What's a little DPS between friends? All right, lock in. Kill them. Mods, execute them. I have no idea what my other task is. It might be another bursting task, another barraging task. Girl says, yeah, little DPS never hurt anyone. Never stole aggro. Ha ha ha. Stolen aggro. It's like stolen valor. Actually, now that you mention it though, you're right. The 6-pointed star is just 2 triangles. You just got to overlap them the right way. I can do an inverted. What is it called? There's so isosceles would work, but regular triangle, regular polygon. Wait, that's not quite. The proportions are a little weird. Yeah, that would be fine. I made it like too tall. It was like too tall and narrow. Yeah, you wouldn't want to use. It's weird. Yeah, you wouldn't even want to use an isosceles. You would want to use like a regular. I feel like regular is the term for a triangular, or oh my god, a triangle with 3 sides that are all the same length. I think just by being all the same length, it makes a lot of other stuff true about the triangle as well. Like the angles all have to be 60 degrees and stuff like that, right? I think the angle that the triangles make, like every angle that 2 sides of it make, determine the length of the other side. So that makes a lot of sense to me. If they're all the same length, they have to all be the same angles. And that's like most of what a triangle is, right? Is there anything more to it? Whoa. All right, not too much left. That guy got 2 superiors and I didn't get any. I mean, I got to contend with superior ads, which is all the terrible parts of fighting a superior and none of the good. Wonder if he got anything good. I think it would show up in chat, right? So and so got it an imbued heart. Sorry, feeling much better now that the AC's on. That is not correct. Is that guy using knives? No, that's got to be darts. Oh yeah, black knives. Wow. Don't ask me how I knew the difference. So yeah, I think the plan later today, right? So we're doing RuneScape for now, but I think we're gonna switch to Rivals again today. No Delta, but as far as I know, everybody else is still good to come. Yeah. Two more stacks? Well, counting this stack, actually. Wait. I think we're missing a few. Uh-oh. I think there's only 7 of these dudes, so we actually do need to do yet another pull. I guess Partner Slayer would be pretty good for getting Slayer points. I kind of struggle to imagine what Slayer points are exactly useful for. But as far as a way to get Slayer points goes, any area with multi-combat, you can kind of just like, because a contribution or a point, these 2 kills, I need to do like 1 damage, right? And it counts. Doesn't matter how much damage I actually do. So in theory, if you were like, I don't know. Actually, do I need to do majority damage to get the KC? Certainly not, because I get Slayer experience even if I don't do a majority damage. Yeah, there's no way that would be crazy, because then you could get just be on the same task basically forever without ever like finishing the task. Just get all the Slayer. I just canceled a blood build task on accident. That's so funny. I got so used to the micro for canceling it. I wanted to go here. But I definitely just canceled that blood build task. Fuck. It's okay. Not a huge deal. Blood build is a good task though, and I should not have skipped it. Trapped in this double neck reel without any lumberage rings though is not a good look. But we're like already super prepared for it. I've been doing neck reels this whole time, right? So we'll just do a couple prayer potions and expect that we need to reset after. We do have a smoke devil task that we could do instead. Nah, it's fine. I'm in Necreal mood now. Just lock in and do the rest. Also, I got 50,000 fucking experience off of this one task. God damn. Also, I am due some fucking superiors too. I just killed 200 of these jokers. I don't know how many superiors I got last task, but I am certainly due. Do I even pick that shit up? Probably not, to be honest. It wasn't good enough before, so it's not good enough now either. Yo, why am I getting progressively more tired so fast? It's like I stayed up super duper late a couple days ago and never really caught up on sleep after. But that doesn't sound like me. Certainly I went to sleep on time yesterday at least. Just no, not at all. I'm gonna be honest with you. It was like 3 or 4 a.m. At least this time I wasn't playing like a fucking mobile game. But and I was in bed as well. I was just having a little trouble sleeping, which is weird because you'd think that I would be like super duper tired, but maybe it's the caffeine. Whoops. Haha. Whoops. My bad. Actually, I can see. $240. So it actually wasn't as late as I thought it was. 240 is about normal for me, actually. I seem to normally be in bed around there. A genie? Sure, man. I'll take a little bit of rune crafting. Do we do Cheers of Guthics today? It's not today, right? It's tomorrow morning. Tomorrow. Tomorrow. Or in 7 hours, which means tomorrow. We don't got nothing today. Oh, look, it dropped by 6,000 gold. Yeah. There was some kind of weirdo spike that happened today, I guess. If you had your rune axe stonks, man, was a few minutes ago the time to sell them. Make fucking triple your money, nearly 2.5. I don't know why I'm picking up that rune med helm. Like I didn't just ignore those 3 other rune med helms. Because when you get old, you leave your ass for a white girl. I don't know why, but something about what I was doing made me think, go ahead, girl, go ahead, get down. Therefore, I ain't saying she a gold digger. She ain't messing with no broke. It's a little silly, the various things that they'll do. I thought I was one greater neck reel short, but no, I counted them all. There were like 2 here, 2 here, 2 here, and 1 in the back. So that's 7. That's everyone. Is it you again? This guy has 2. Maybe he reset. Maybe he just reset. 3 superiors in the same task, bro. Chill. He's doing a better job safe spotting him now, though. See, he learned. I'm gonna pretend that I told him that and that he took my advice and learned. I definitely tried to tell him that, but I don't know if I conveyed it in a way that meant anything to him. It's all about communication, really. Do you think he finished? So that was a Xerix talisman, which means that he probably went to the glade to get to the bank, right? Oh god, I do feel tired. Maybe I should have ended stream when I had the chance. I feel aloof, airheaded. My mental's good though. I just feel like I'm floating away a little bit. You know what I mean? I don't feel like I'm about to kirk out or nothing, but. Who says, oh cool, Twitch connects to my car. Panda's mobile? Oh god. This dude has a way more modern car than I do. My shit doesn't even turn off and yours runs Twitch? Jesus. Yeah, it's crazy. Having a problem where my car doesn't turn off seems like such a weird thing, you know? Like, what do you mean it doesn't turn off? Like, that should be the thing that should be the easiest part about the car. Who's this 2021 car? That's not even that new. Damn. Where do you put your lamps, Booze? Hunter? We looked at your stats not too long ago. Yeah. Looking familiar. Our totals are very similar, but you have some much lower skills than mine are. I mean, your construction in Hunter are similar to my rune crafting in Hunter. But it feels like a lot of these stats are lower, but I think you just have more 99s than I do. Then again, I do have like 30 total levels on you, so maybe that's why I feel like some of them are lower, because it is because it just is. Seems like we're more similar than different though. Bruce says yes sir, because Hunter sucks. I mean, look man, I get it. Yo, what is up, Agataza? How's it going, man? You see that nothing has changed here. Well, that's not true. Like, look, that's progress. This is progress right now. Agadazis is not too bad. A little sick, but we're alive. Are we alive or just breathing? Oh, I listened to that song. It didn't sound like a country music song. Seethe or whatever. Maybe it wasn't supposed to be a country music song, because it was called Country Song or whatever, but Akadaz is like, oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah. It took me a while. Who says you probably have as many 99s as I do, but I bet total experience is very different. Oh well, yeah, because you finished leveling strength and defense and hit points 5 or 6 times probably. 402 million, and I'm at 260 million. So you have 10 max skills on me in difference. A little more than that even. Yeah, ranged as well. You're right. Range experience. The like combat ones mostly. In fact, the combat ones exclusively, right? You didn't overlevel anything else. Yeah, no. Why do you have so much defense experience? Did you just switch your casting to defensive for no reason? Yeah, not counting prayer as well. Attack and prayer did not get overleveled at all. Because I feel like defensive casting is probably slightly worse DPS for a charged staff. A powered stave, right? Any of the powered staves use your it would use the +3 magic, I think, for damage calculations. I don't know if you can set it. Oh, well, long range, right? Maybe that's why you have it set to long range for some of them. Who says, yeah, because long range gives defense experience. Yeah. I'm thinking like bursting, right? Like if you're doing what I'm doing, right? There isn't a huge amount of difference. Your accuracy would be slightly better, I would imagine, which could help for freezing in like, you know, TOB or whatever. That could definitely be a thing. But the defense value that you get from it has got to be negligible. There's no way that actually helps. But I could see the offense actually being a little bit better. Hold on. This is arguably more necessary to have reach. Oh, long range in some cases for sure. That's only for powered Steves. I was thinking for bursting. For bursting, these have the same range. Is that offensive and defensive casting? Is that what that is? I'm like, wait a second. What does this other button even do? I nearly died in the stronghold of security, dude. I showed up butt ass naked. I mean, I wasn't butt ass naked. I was wearing blessed D hide or some shit because I was doing a Venator bow task prior. But I was in a free to play world and I nearly died in the stronghold of security, bro. Like, those motherfuckers hurt. Who says, oh, Bursting I use defensive even though it doesn't do anything for more just out of habit? Interesting. It's probably a little worse, but it probably doesn't matter very much. You know what I mean? The 3 magic levels probably don't affect your accuracy that much, but it's really hard for me to say. I would have to run the calc and actually see. Who says I should change that at Yama and see if there's a difference? You use burst magic at Yama? Why? But why? He's by himself and the judge of Yama's by himself. What are you bursting for, bro? Can you stop him from moving around? And why would you even want to do that anyway? Goose is not bursting, but auto casting out of the spellbook. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, so that's just to signify if you're on defensive or offensive. Or defensive or accurate, I guess, is technically most correct. I don't know. Whatever. There he is again. 81 Slayer, not bad. He's cruising. 70 across the board. Not working on getting 80. Right now he's doing that Slayer shit. He's got a long way to go. Bro, level 80, 2 million experience. Level 99, 13 million. Bruh. Bruh. Yeah, you have level 80 on all your stats, which means that you're capable of theoretically doing just about any content in the game. If you're like a skilled enough gamer. Also, you basically just started playing RuneScape, apparently. As far as like leveling your skills go. Actually crazy. Both of those things are true. It's a lot easier if you have higher stats, obviously, but for combat stuff, but you theoretically could do it with something like that. I mean, the other thing is if you're using your combat stats at all, you're going to level them naturally over time. If you're doing raids and shit like that, you will end up with everything combat oriented max except for prayer. I mean, I guess you could neglect attack and defense if you were just didn't change styles for some reason. I mean, leveling defense is like, that is just lazy. Like, bro, switch your magic to defensive at some point, bro. Attack is the same way. Like, you could definitely switch your attack to your melee to attack, But I get it, right? Like sometimes you want an optimal DPS. Like for the magic though, it doesn't even affect the DPS. Like literally just do it. What are you doing? You giving me the superior? Is this a gift? A treat? I think you pulled some of my dudes. What's with these homies dissing my girl? Why do they got a front? Speaking of, homie is fucking struggling. Also, how come he's fought now 4 fucking superiors? Where are my superiors, man? Damn. Every superior he's fought, I've seen him fight. We've been here the same amount of time. If anything, I've killed more of these neck reels than he has. How come I don't get any? Bro, maybe he's got combat achievements done. But still, damn. I could get 1, 2. You would only get them fucking, I don't know, 33% faster, I guess. 150 versus 200, 25% faster, I guess. I was just making sure he had 7 as well. Because if there are 8 over there, then I actually should be over there instead. One more dude matters for sure. I mean, even like 5 more dudes would matter. Even if you can only hit 9. Yeah, my inventory is going to be done pretty soon anyway. Just do a pair of prayer potions because I can't carry anymore anyway. Makes sense to me because this rune square shield situation is crazy. Somebody get moist critical on this shit. That's a lot of fucking shields, bro. Oh god, another one. I mean, it's a good problem to have, but fuck. I don't have space. We target this one so that these death spawn and these death spawn don't get targeted. Micro improvements that will never matter because I just don't group them fast enough or target them efficiently enough. There's so many fucking death spawn. This might be my last. I don't know. Do you think I have enough prayer to do another group? 20? I don't think so. I guess we can try. It's only really a problem if a superior spawns. Which we're very, very due for, but obviously is not going to happen. Plus, in theory, I think I could save spot the superior anyway. Oh, fuck. We were almost done. I was like, oh boy, I'm just gonna pick up this piece of candy and get the fuck out of here. No. Don't you fucking slap me. Alright, we're good. All for a dark totem base. Bro. Bruh. Yo, can I get rid of these fucking darts, please? Like, damn. I understand that there's 10K of them, but please. Welcome back, Boost. You missed me almost getting my ass handed to me by a superior. But we live, so it's fine. I'm starting to get my house and the crafting guild mixed up in my mind. Like they're kind of the same place. Who's this Coliseum is within my grasp, like I can feel it. Also, I got a new PB at Inferno, wave 45. Wave 45 out of 60? How many waves are at Inferno? That's pretty good though, for sure. 69? Nice! I was waiting for a neck reel that would never spawn. Actually, no, he absolutely did spawn. He just took longer than I thought he would. Yo, why did I throw 2 darts? Why am I so slow? Why am I scared? What am I afraid of? Who says, but now I chill and eat my Chick-fil-A before sending more attempts? Is that what I need? Food? I do feel lightheaded, but I think it's because I'm tired, not because of food. And I've been ordering a lot of food recently as well, so it's probably not a good call to order food again. Not a huge deal, but you know what I mean? It does not serve. I don't know. Maybe it does. There's value to it. Who says maybe I should throw on the soul sim while I munch? Brother, just eat food. You can do the sim after. Chill. Boost says this grind isn't going to do itself. Yeah, that's true. But like, after a certain point, cramming isn't going to do you very much good. You got to perform. Oh yeah, I just figured out. There was that meme, I think it was. It was like, just figured out a new way to cheat, right? It's foolproof, right? What if I, the day before the test, memorize all the answers to all the questions, right? So that when I'm taking the test, I can just remember what I like memorized to answer the questions, right? It's like you're describing studying. That's studying. you're just learning the thing. I mean, good, right? Like you did it, but like you're not. Never mind. Go ahead. Be sure to keep it a secret. Don't tell anybody that you're doing it. Goose says, I gotta be full tilt full time if I'm gonna get this quiver by Tuesday. What's happening on Tuesday? Oh, because that's when your wife comes back? I see. Yeah, maybe. I feel like you could very easily do it that quickly. Goose says, that's packing day and prep day for the cruise. What kind of prep do you need to go, like, have? Like, bro. Just throw some underwear into a suitcase, right? 2 pairs of pants, 4 shirts or whatever. You're prepped. Like, what fuck you need prep time for? Boost says, make sure the house is all prepped for the people coming to take care of the cats. What do you... So, like, litter and cat food, bro? Like, what do you mean? They know how to operate a faucet to give them water. Like, I'm sure it'll be fine. What are you talking about? Boosters make the house all clean and shit. Why do you only clean the house for other people? What's up with that? Other people coming around, you're like, oh, I better clean my house. I don't mind living like a slob, but I would hate for them to think that I do. Boost is my standard of clean is different than my wife's. That's fair, actually. Is that the same fucking guy? How is he still doing neck reels? I bet like neck reel like 500 nearly. I think it's like 460 or 440 neck reels that I had to kill because I had 2 fucking tasks. What is going on? Barrows gloves, no bracelet or slaughter? Yeah, I don't know. Or, yeah, slaughter. I would absolutely use a bracelet of slaughter or whatever on this task if I felt like I wasn't constantly full anyway. Like my inventory is like constantly full, so there's no reason to do it, I don't think. But there is an argument to be made for choke devil or smoke devils then, because smoke devils don't usually fill my inventory, and that is a very good task. So maybe I should do it then. I don't know if this tormented bracelet is huge. I'm sure it affects my max hit, but I don't know how much. 5% magic damage. No, there was a max hit there. I just couldn't see it. I know my Litinous sword, or Litinous' word, does 1 max hit. So it's at least 1, maybe 2. That's not huge though. We can afford to lose that. I don't think that'll dramatically affect the rate in the same way that killing more choke devils would. Smoke devils. Smoke devils and dust devils. Choke devils and nuclear smoke devils. I hate that dust devils superiors choke devils because it makes remembering what smoke devils even are, fucking impossible. But I do remember smoke devils in their superior and boss versions. That's very easy for me. No mixing up nuclear with anything else. Well, you can mix up nuclear and thermonuclear smoke devils, I guess, but they're similar enough anyway. I guess I banked too late because my inventory is not even full of trash items now. That's crazy. Not a huge deal though. Fuck it. I probably should not be killing this. Yeah, fuck it. Let's get out of here. Dagonos. That's a fantastic task. All right, we'll do the smoke devils. Do we want to try extending the task a little bit? Might be a little bit of a pain in the ass to do. So there's 183 of these. I think it's like every 30 you want a bracelet, right? Is that real or am I tripping? Go with just 5. We'll see how it goes. We don't really need the tormented bracelet because it's only going to give us like 1 max hit, right? So might as well leave it behind. Better off with the inventory slot. Boost just got my first win on the sim. Oh, you haven't even beaten him on the sim? I thought you had him on the sim already. I thought you locked that shit down. My bad. Boosters nope, just was winging it after getting a general feel. Fair enough. It's not like you need to win against the sim. I was sending Jad after Jad though personally in the speedrunning world. Like I don't know. Like after I started beating Jad in the speedrunning world, I don't know if I lost to him ever again. You know what I mean? I don't know how many Jads I've killed, but I've probably killed as many Jads in the speedrunning world than I've killed like actually in the base game. It's just that all of the ones that I killed in the base game itself were well after my first. I didn't go back to Jad until 3 months after my first fire cape or whatever. Who says, I'm told it's a little harder on the sim because it's slightly less responsive. Interesting. Who says, I'm guessing it's doing it in a browser versus a game client? Probably. I don't know. Who says, because you can't double click prayers like you can in the actual game. It's my best way to illustrate it. Double click prayers. Not really sure what you mean by that. Like, I don't really know what you mean by that. Who says, I can't click to move and sip a pot in the same tick? Oh, interesting. Who says, I can't queue up multiple actions in one tick on the sim like you can in the game? I'm not super familiar with the idea of like queuing up actions other than combo eating. It's the only queued action that I'm really familiar with. I mean, I guess in theory, you can like change your prayer at the same time, right? Yeah, you could like combo eat, change your prayer, toggle run, toggle spec. That's all technically different actions, I guess, that you could do all at the same time if you wanted to for some reason. Who says, so double clicking a prayer will turn the prayer on for the first tick and cues it to turn off on the next tick. If you're fast enough, you can F key over to sip a pot as well for that second tick. Interesting. Wow, my max hit went down by 2. Holy shit. Did I just lose those soul runes? Damn, that's unfortunate. Who says, all right, that's enough rambling for me. I'm gonna get back in there. Sure, man. Good luck. Wait, you said that you're getting ready for a cruise, right? Am I tripping? I thought that your wife was out of town right now. Are you telling me that your wife is going to go from being out of town right now to on a cruise with you? That's fucking crazy. What the fuck is going on? She gets 2 vacations? Bro. What the fuck? Hello? That's actually crazy. Who says she's kind of addicted to traveling? I see. He's like, oh, well, I just finished traveling here. I better travel somewhere else. Why even stop home? You know? Damn. Man, you got to make sure that this streaming career takes off, bro. She's going to love the fact that you don't have to live anywhere in particular. Streamers don't need to plant their roots. It's actually kind of optimal for them not to be honest. Boost is true. Got to make them big streamer bucks. Yeah, man. People have done it before. Which way is southwest? I don't know if I can actually get him and damage the stack at the same time. Not really. I mean, obviously it's sort of working. So I guess that'll be good enough. Runite bar? Oh my god. Dude, we're making so much money. 12,000 gold? Shit. Who says, oh, if you want an overlay for showing where their Southwest tiles are, there's better NPC plugin? Yeah, that's fine. I can also just tag them. I'll show that. I mean, obviously it's hard to tell on that one because it's just showing his true tile as well, but it'll show where the thing is. I don't really care. I just didn't know which way southwest was. I needed to look at the compass in order to see this. Oh, that's southwest. You know what I'm saying? Because the way that my mind likes to think of locations that I've been is that the compass is oriented north. Which is in this case true, right? The entrance is on the south end, so that is north, but it's not always like that. I like to think that you enter just about every place that you go from the south. God, there's so many of them. Oh, shit. I forgot to switch my bracelet out. Who knows how long that's been the case? That's another reason why I don't really use them. I'm kind of bad at remembering, but I'm sure I'll get better if I practice, if like I actually fucking use them. It's hard to get better at remembering to switch them out when you don't use them ever. Damn, 2 max hit. That means that the Virtus set probably gives like 6 max hit. Over what I'm wearing. I think there's a headpiece to the Virtus set though, so maybe not quite. Because obviously Slayer helmet's gonna be way better than whatever the Virtus has to offer. I guess I don't know that for a fact, but Slayer Helmet's just one of the best pieces of gear in the entire game. So it's a pretty safe guess, even if it is just a guess. Really? I can't help but notice that we're running out of prayer a little bit. Whoa, my frames. Oh my god, my frames. What is happening? I'm playing Runescape, bro, and I can't fucking load shit? That's not good. Runescape is causing my rig to die? Actually, so sad. I mean, it doesn't look terrible on the actual OBS, I guess. It's just for me. I mean, it's capturing what I'm seeing, so it's not like a terrible, miserable experience, but definitely seems a little sub 60 FPS. Which, again, for a game from 2003, it's pretty sad, but you know, whatever, I guess. My ping is also kind of high. Relatively. 50% higher than normal. Don't know if that has anything to do with anything. Probably not. I'm kind of surprised my expeditious or bracelet of slaughter doesn't appear here as like a status with rune light. I mean, I was certainly right in saying that I don't need extra inventory space. And we ended up getting through like 2 of them. 2 bracelets, I mean. I remember looking at the math on the wiki, but I don't remember what the math actually said. There's like a number of bracelets per... Yeah, I think I did the number of kills that I have when I should have done like... It's like a quarter of the kills or something. It's like 1 bracelet per 100 or something, I think. Now that I'm thinking about it more, maybe that's closer to true. Anecdotally, that seems like what I've got going on here, but obviously I forgot to switch at some point, so I have no idea how far behind I was. Okay, I do need to make room now. Hey, Beatrice. If I break this... Oh, I picked that up, didn't I? Okay, whatever. Yeah, it won't let me break it now? Okay. Beatrice says, did you get sleep? Sure. We need to check our task. I'm gonna sell this too, just because I hate when I end up stacking them on accident. I guess we'll try this again. So we'll get a goading potion. Wasn't amazing before, but maybe it'll be much better if we go right outside of Inferno. This could be rough in that, like, death is imminent. But we'll see. We'll see. Okay, so that guy was slightly too far away before, I guess. And that's why he moonwalked across the goddamn world. I guess I could have anticipated that because I did freeze him slightly further away. That's not what I wanted. I did snipe that guy that ran away from me, though. Should I turn auto retaliate on? Probably. The only downside would be if I randomly hit a major or something. I don't know why they weren't really stacking up. I feel like they should have been, but they didn't really. So I guess sucks to suck. You know what I mean? Just bad at video games, I guess. I don't know. It's a little dangerous, but it does seem like the raid is pretty good. And I am like absolutely losing money. I mean, you lose money doing this task no matter what, but the goading potion is not icing on the cake. It's like 12k a sip. It's not the worst. You can do. I can probably do that. That's like a extended super anti-fire or whatever, right? Not that I do dragon tasks, but frame it that way, it doesn't seem so bad. Also, you know, making sure you don't die. It is kind of nice that they just like hone in on me though. It's like they group themselves kind of. Oh, I didn't bring either the expeditious gloves or my tormented bracelet. Okay, I guess we'll get the tormented bracelet. I don't need to reset there, but it's fine, I guess. Should I do the expeditious instead? I mean, I guess in theory. These guys don't have any drops. Oh no, I did have one. Yeah, I was wearing one. I just used it instantly. I guess I can kind of just use it on the way too, right? Maybe I shouldn't though. I don't know how much the wear really matters. It seems like over here was good, particularly with the goading potion, just because it's like somewhat narrow path. They seem like there's a lot of spawns there, but maybe it's literally the same everywhere and I'm just imagining that that place is better. I definitely noticed that I was struggling to pull them with the Din's Bulwark. Like one Din's Bulwark proc would be okay for like half. I really needed two. If I could use two every single time, it would be fine without the goading potion, but it's obviously not going to happen. Doesn't really seem like a lot of dudes. Yeah, it seems like a much bigger stack. Yeah, I think I'm gonna save the potion until we get over here. Seems like this does matter. It is better, even though I can't really put my finger on why. Just seems better. That's so fucking unfortunate that I hit that guy. Did that guy just respawn in my stack? That's crazy. You gotta be real careful about your health, though. Or just use Blood Barrage the whole time. They suggest using Blood Barrage the whole time. It's slightly weaker. And is also a little more expensive, but I don't know. I think I can get away with using Ice Barrage. Damn, that guy was far away to get aggroed. Holy shit. I mean, yeah, we're definitely doing better than we ever have done on this task. It's just more than a little bit sketchy. That was a mistake. Is that 3 majors? Yeah, it is. Damn, they are fucking me up. They maxed me for like 15. Holy shit. All right. Look for another group. And I ended up using an entire goading potion. I don't know. That's not the worst. One goading potion for every Tizhar task. You pay 50k for, I don't know, a worse smoke devil. It's not like the worst thing in the world. Obviously, smoke devils are usually profit and all that, but you know, this is what the money's for. Not this specifically, but you know, this is a fine way to spend it. It's a little hard to find a good cluster though. Yeah, I really want these level 221 guys, but not that easy to set up. Oh my god. I healed a lot, but I lost it all instantly as well. Oh my god. I did 2 barrages and neither of them came out. Alright, well we can just do it with Blood Barrage on. It'll make it a little easier because I keep auto-targeting them in a way that I don't intend to. And it like just randomly basically freezes them. You know what I'm saying? So if they're just frozen because I just accidentally auto-retaliated, then I can't stack them like I want to anyway. So it ends up being, I don't know, It's not a huge deal, but it definitely feels like it is worse to use Ice Barrage for a couple reasons. The only downside about Blood Barrage is that it's a little bit weaker, just a little bit too. And I'm already weaker than I normally am anyway, so maybe that doesn't matter. Oh, I need to go to Moral Wreck actually. I guess I could go through the Glory through Brimhaven, but I don't know. This is probably faster. All right. Try Blood Barrage. Well, certainly in less danger for suddenly dying, right? Health is constantly maxed out. I think you can overheal with the Blood Scepter too. I'm using the Ice Ancient Scepter, but the Blood Ancient Scepter I think gives you a little bit of overhealing or something like that. I don't have that one though. You get that one from Vartorvis. This one you get from the Duke. A little easier to get. Not that I farmed this out, really, I don't think. I think I just ended up getting it, like, naturally. I did kill Duke a few times, though. I like this tile. I don't know if it's because of the way that they spawn or what. Oh, we're done. Okay. Dagonoth and Dagonoth? Yeah. Okay. Excellent. We won't need loot. I was considering switching my spellbook, but it's not gonna matter. This is another case where I could use the expeditious bracelets, actually. Let's try it. Yeah, close slot is different than ring slot. Still want the ranging potion. So do my bracelet charges reset when I go to a bank? What's going on there? Because I feel like I had 30 this whole time, but I felt like I had 2 at the end of that task. I think it can boost your prayer bonus enough that this task starts to be like prayer positive as well. I think I've done this with prayer gear or whatever. And I felt like I was regenerating prayer instead of losing it. I don't know if that's better than just wearing offensive gear though, because honestly, like this gear isn't amazing. So it doesn't help me a lot. It's just like an accuracy thing, and these guys are pretty easy to hit. But Masori would be pretty great, I think, here. Any amount of range strength makes a big difference, really. But I feel like it could be quite substantial here. And like Barrow's gloves, I don't know. They're just not that important. It's just offensive stats, like accuracy stats, really, and melee strength. Might not be necessary to go literally in this corner. But I like it here specifically because it seems very consistent. And I don't know if tweaking it is going to make it less consistent in a way that I don't expect. This is already good enough, so I have no reason to make it better, you know? Not curious enough to experiment further. Seems like we've already dialed this in good enough. I say good enough, but we did actually improve it a little bit with the Expeditious bracelet, right? So maybe not. Maybe we're still experimenting ultimately as well, but... Hello? Oh, I picked up toad flax? Nah, I'm alright. I misclicked. I must have. I think I was trying to auto something, but I clicked like right here and it was on a toad flax apparently. I understand now, but it's certainly not what I wanted. Yes, take them all down, one after the other. With my magic pink bolts. Or I guess my ranged pink bolts. Whatever. I notice now that the initial projectile looks different than the bounces. So we've got like 3 jobs, 4. Pick up good loot, refill cannon, re-potion when potion is warranted, switch bracelet. Not exactly complicated, right? Not a ton. Did I say prayer? Prayer is also part of it. But it is actually quite a few different things. And I'm really not sure what to do about the ranging potion. I definitely want to have it active, but I don't know when I'm supposed to refresh it. You know what I mean? Like, we're kind of like halfway through the task. I guess now's a good time, right? We'll wait until these 50-second changes. So when this counts down, it'll go from 103 to 102. And it lasts for like 60 seconds. So if we do it now, we just lose, I don't know, 30 seconds or 40 seconds on maximum potency of the potion. Not a huge deal, but I don't know. I figure I might as well wait. Yeah, it seems like 1 bracelet per 100 is fine. Pretty unlikely that we're going to need more than that. But we'll be able to check. Because we're going to do another Dagonaut task right after this. Just leave the cannon here, probably. I don't know if we'll have enough prayer. So we've used 2 doses plus the 99 we started with. So like a total of 5 doses in a way. for about 100 of them. So 20 per dose. And we have 6 doses left. Yeah, it's 120. It's not quite enough. One more potion would be enough, though. That'd be... What am I clicking on? Jesus. 120 plus 80 is 200, which is 50 plus... yeah, it's close. One more is enough, probably. As much as I would love to play odd one out, I think we're kind of always being maxing at the moment. Quizmaster. I guess my math is a little faulty because I'm using the expeditious bracelets, but I wonder if that matters because I did the math with the expeditious bracelets and I'm going to be using the expeditious bracelets later. So it's like a self-correcting error, I think. Damn, these Snapdragon seeds really coming through. And these toad flax is really not coming through. Really do want to put that on the fucking ground. Just leave that right behind where it belongs. Defense? Or ranged? Yeah. Why did I say defense? Obviously, we're not even leveling. Or we're not doing anything for defense. Training, that's what I mean. Oh, also my bracelet. So if my estimation is correct, for the prayer Protaganoth situation, we shouldn't need to use another potion. And it would be a waste to do so. But yeah, it looks like we're going to have no problem hitting 200k as well. Have a full hour left as well. So more like 250. Fine with that. Put that in my pipe and smoke it. Damn, these Snapdragon seeds really coming through. Why did they drop harpoons? Who was fishing up these Dagonoths on accident? What a terrible fate. No prayer, but I'm sure I'll be fine. They don't hit a ton, right? They don't hit for a ton or a ton of damage. Or they don't hit for a ton or very frequently. We definitely do not want Dagonoths. They're a dark beast. Or Carrasks. It's kind of hard to reroll tasks because my cannon keeps firing and getting kills. $200 aberrant specters? Damn, bro. I guess we'll try it. But we'll go back to Dagonos for now. Just want to get another prayer potion. Cannon's still going nuts. Should have plenty of bracelets. Cannon's still going nuts. Damn. How many shots do you have, Cannon? Oh, it's out. It's definitely out. I think it only got 2 kills. Yeah. I think I just used like 300 points or something. I think I'm going to consider this my space. I know he just showed up, but first of all, he's meleeing them. Secondly, my cannon was already here. I was literally gone for a few seconds. I don't know. I'm not bothered by it. And I hope he's not bothered by it either. What is he using? Mixed Tide? Yeah. Mixed Tide is a stab bonus. Rune gloves too. His name is Ultimate Neb. I wonder if that means that he's an Ultimate Iron Man. Looks like it. He's well on his way, I guess. I think you would much rather if I could opine Barrows, but you know, I am but a man. Wait, he's an Iron Man. So is he just like here for Slayer Casey, I guess? Because he's not gonna get like drops because my cannon's here. Well, I mean, I wish him luck. He's clearly not worried about it. And honestly, I can't say that I'm terribly bothered either, because like he's gonna hit like a few of them sometimes, you know, like whatever. Wait, he's not even on task, or maybe he just doesn't have a Slayer helmet. I find that hard to believe. I guess you do need to unlock cave horrors and stuff like that, but maybe he only just now has access to cave horrors. Maybe he doesn't have a black mask. 58. So yeah, not quite enough. He's close. Damn. So for the first 58 levels of Slayer, you don't even get to use a black mask? Damn. That sucks. I mean, you can, right? You just would need to get it from somebody else if you're in a group or something. But if you're an Ultimate Iron, like, the best part about Slayer is not even available to you from the jump. That's fucking tragic. And that's just the black mask. That's not even the whole Slayer mask. And the Slayer mask isn't that much better than the black mask. Wait, actually, I think it is. Because you can only imbue the Slayer mask, right? The Slayer helmet. You can't imbue the black mask. The black mask comes with charges, but it's a whole different thing. That's interesting. I never really thought about it that way. So your black mask is only any good to you in melee, whereas the imbued Slayer helmet is for ranged and magic as well, I believe. Salve amulet works the same way, pretty sure. You can enchant it so that it's better, but it'll only work in ranged and magic if you imbue it, which is very silly. Salve amulets get separate enchant and imbue. So there's the Salve amulet I, and the Salve amulet E, and thus the Salve amulet EI. I don't know if you can do either or. Maybe you can't imbue a Salve amulet. You can only imbue an enchanted Salve amulet. That might be true, because the enchanting thing is way easier, right? You just finish Torn Razalor's dungeon in Mauritania. It's like here. This one. This guy. And then imbuing it requires you to use an imbue scroll, like you would for your Berserker ring, which I don't have, or your Archer ring, which I also don't have. I think there's only a few things that you can imbue in this game. Ring of the Gods, Ring of Suffering, and then the combat style ones, the mage, range, and melee ones. Can you imbue the slash one that would be a Bellator ring? Is that a thing? I don't know why you would, but can you? The Bellator ring is like unironically not the worst. It's like +6 strength plus some slash or whatever. Against Duke, that's actually okay. But the Ultra ring is definitely better in most applications. It's like +12 strength or something like that. It is silly to me that there's a Venator bow and a Venator ring that have, I suppose, no relationship to each other. They both are Zerosian, technically, or they're Zerosian from Zerosian people, from Zerosian artifacts. Where do you get the Venator bow specifically? I think it's from Leviathan. You use ranged against Leviathan and he gives you the ranged thing. Duke gives you the Magus ring. And Vardorvis gives you Ultor. So that seems to be right. So the Whisperer gives you the worst ring? That sucks. But anyways, because that was the hardest fight for me. It makes it seem like they're either supposed to be part of a set, or from my perspective, that they forgot that they named something Venator already. Damn, another Snapdragon seat. Delta says trying to fit 4 people's worth of clothing in a single luggage is a logistical nightmare. Like a single suitcase, I imagine. I mean, it depends on who the 4 people are. 4 dudes. You need the pants that they're all wearing, like 2 or 3 spare shirts, and underwear, and socks. Done. For guys, we'll make it work. That actually would leave you room to spare. You could probably bring everybody a separate pair of pants, to be honest. But for those of us who are more, you know, fashionably inclined, Agadazis says, imagine needing underwear. Shake my head. I mean, you're right. If we are short, again, fellas, we will skip if needed. Delta says, my sister thought she could get away with taking 5 different pairs of shoes in a suitcase. 5 pairs of shoes in one suitcase by itself is crazy to me. I'm gonna be honest. Like, just the idea of trying to fit 5 pairs of shoes into a suitcase. Like, those motherfuckers are gonna be smashed, bro. Like, you don't want to bring shoes with you like that. Not really. Oh, I'm praying. No, this is right. I'm praying melee. Yeah. You know, what's up, Delta? How's your trip going? I guess you haven't really gone yet. You're still preparing. Delta says, crease J's, dog. Nah. Most of the time, I'm not even like, you know what I mean? I'm not like flexing like that. We keep it casual over here. Poor Cannon doing its best, getting all broken at it. Delta says, my sister is a shoe fiend. I always wear sneakers. Yeah, I don't do anything. I certainly don't do anything more than sneakers, but yo, this chip damage is actually starting to look a little dangerous. Tell you what, that's a raw lobster. I don't think they drop food. Yeah, no, I don't think they drop food. So what we can do is this. Delta says the flight is not until 2 a.m., but we have to go to a family event before the flight. Why would you plan a family event before the flight? Jesus. You guys just don't believe in like taking shit easy, you know what I mean? Like, why can't you just like have one event that you need to worry about at a time instead of lining all the shit up together? You just love being stressed, I guess. You just fucking can't get enough of that. Let's just make sure everything is happening at the same time so we can be maximum stressed. I fucking hate having to do shit. And I especially hate waiting for something to like happen that I like have to do, if that makes sense. Like, I will get ready for something weeks or months in advance if I can. Delta's just gotta show that we care. Nah, man. Nah, man. That's the trick, is I don't. No, like packing for stuff. I mean, realistically, I'm like always packed because I just like live out of a suitcase anyway. I could just at some point close my suitcase and I'm packed. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I needed to leave expeditiously, I could actually bring most of my clothes with me because it's already in the suitcase. That's just where it is. So I guess it is a little different for me specifically in that case, in that way. Let's not mess around with these melees. Not while I'm already low. I forget what the other task was. I think it was a bursting task. Like next or something? Oh no, it was Tizar. We can do that. That'll be pretty fast, I think. Definitely don't have time for a neck reel task. That shit's way too long, way too slow. It's a good task though. There's the neck reel task. Right on cue. Alright. Gear up for another Tizar task then. Looks like I'm low on water runes again. Is that real? Or is that an illusion? Do I just have water runes here? Yeah, I do. All right, so we'll go with 2 of these. Four is certainly enough. They don't really have any drops, so we don't need to worry about extra. I guess I won't even need the water runes. And a goading potion. Oh, nice. A little expensive, but whatever. Might be faster to go this way. So I just want to make it to this inner ring and then scope it out from there. Like, this seems like a fine place. And then just try over there somewhere. I guess ideally we want to like start setting up some tiles so that I have an idea of like this is a good place to gather them up, because I know that their tether ranges, their leash ranges are within this square. 2 of them, okay. I don't know that that spot's gonna be as good anymore. I mean, there's 3 dudes. If there's any dudes over here, I think it'll be fine. I don't think we stay for that guy though. Not one by himself. I'm trying not to micro my shit too much. Which in this case manifests in me not wanting to switch to Ice Barrage. Knowing that Ice Barrage is cheaper. And also stronger. I definitely feel like I should. But I'm also gonna fucking die because I'm greedy. There's just no need, really no reason to be dying here. Just like do it normal. Yeah, I like this tile. It's a little close. It's a little bit on the edge. But it seems like a good place. Just like slowly building up a group of areas that seem like the good places. Right on the edge of people's leash ranges. So that I can get as many dudes as possible. Damn. That was a lot of fucking dudes that just like walked over here to be a part of the burst. Ooh, some obsidian plant legs for my trouble. You know what? Sometimes this task can be profit. I hate that this guy has been there the whole fucking time. I really do. But I can't make him stand on the fucking pile. You know what I mean? He's either going to stand there or he's not going to stand there. It kind of is what it is. All right, I think it's just this one guy now. Yeah. So now we leave. Go here. Drink up, sip up. Try again. So yeah, it seems like one of the things that I should do is when I'm like trying to group things up, especially with the blood barrage, I should try and like tag them while doing it. I don't think it'll cost me very much. And it'll also make it a lot more clear how close I am to being done. Because the going back and forth sometimes looks like it's not doing shit. Because I think sometimes it's not doing shit. It looks like it because it isn't. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what exactly the cause for that is though. So right here. I'm just slowly setting up. I mean, I kind of like how far away they are and everything. So like, yeah, this is good. This is what we wanted. Don't want them to be too close to each other because you start pulling enemies that should be in this stack from this stack or that stack. You get the idea. So yeah, it's expensive, but it can turn a profit, you know? Just got to get one of the drops. Simple. Every task is profitable if you get the shit that's good. That's maybe not even true. Cow fights literally don't have good drops, right? All right, get me out. Okay, that's outside of that guy's range. This one seems a little close to that one. But this is a good spot, I think. Because you get a lot of these dudes. So I think I'm okay with how close these two are, even though they're closer than I would like them to be. I think it ends up being okay. Stand on this side so that major doesn't hit you. Interesting. Just gonna let him heal up. Fuck it. It's not worth killing him. Yeah, I thought he might be out of the range. So the other thing that's nice about this big ring is if I stop at each of my points and I just keep going, you know, counterclockwise in this case, I'll never have to worry about waiting for any amount of respawning, right? I could also just do the same two over and over again, but I don't have to worry about how fast they respawn at all. There's no way I'm going to finish an entire circuit. And this one is obviously way away from that one. None of the ones over there can be leashed all the way over here. Well, can be, I think, but it's like You have to like dragon spear them over or something. You have to make it happen. It's definitely not going to be free. This one's just like full of people. It's not necessarily full of like good mobs. But that's okay. My potion ran out, but it ran out at the right time, so I can just hang out here, kill these dudes, and then re-potion up when I get over there. Or when I'm on my way, I guess is really ideal, but whatever. Now, I've been on 2 for a long time. I've made a mental note to like keep an eye on this, and I only just looked at it again and saw it was still at 2 as it ticked over to 1. So it worked out, but I could have just as easily forgotten for the last 3 groups of these guys or whatever. Is this just 1? Yeah, okay. We don't need to stay here. Okay, so we weren't able to pull that one guy. We got most of the rest. I don't know why that guy doesn't care. I feel like he should be part of this. Yeah, there we go. I mean, I certainly am not upset about the profit margins when I get obsidian plate legs. There's no way we're spending 800k on this task, so fuck it. Worth it. Still, we did apparently spend 500k on this. This is a fucking Jad attempt, apparently. Seems a little crazy to me, but numbers don't lie, I guess. That ranger's just going absolutely ham. You know, I'm just gonna let it happen. It seems like there should be an opportunity for a spot here. I'm surprised that this guy made it all the way over. I thought he would lose interest on his way since he started all the way over there, but this space has definitely justified its existence. That's a lot of these 221 guys hanging out. This is where I started, right? I'll get that. There we go. Not super worth killing these two, but certainly not worth killing this one, but we only need a few more kills. Okay, so I was able to do this with much less goading potion as well. I don't know if we're going to be able to do it with half of it, you know what I'm saying? To save another dose. That one's probably not going to happen. Okay, we can go. And we'll go right back. Oh, we're certainly familiar with it. Plenty of prayer. Get another goading potion. I don't need the full potion, but this one's not going to do. Two more should be fine. Won't need this. Maybe I will keep that here, actually. It's just for Tizar. Kind of like that is. Since we're here, might as well sell this too. And we're right back. So when you teleport away, it seems like it resets your goading potion, which is probably for the best. Because I can just imagine walking through an area that you didn't use a goading potion, and your goading potion just like pulling like literally everything on your ass. It's like it, I could see that going extremely poorly. So I accidentally pulled one of these guys and then stepped over here and like unleashed him. So definitely not the best. Ooh, unleashed? I didn't even consider that. I kind of stumbled into that pun a little bit. Weird. All right. This also seems like a good group. They're being weird though, so we'll go over here instead. I think this is fine. Ah, but that guy? Oh, no, not that guy. He shouted out, but I guess he lost interest. He got lost on the way, you know? Move this one over just a little bit. This spot in particular is like gotta be one of the best. I don't know why, but something about this, like this particular tile is like the one. Maybe it's like this bottleneck because of this lake a little bit. But yeah, we kind of like just stumbled into this particular tile, which I think is the one. If you're going to do this anywhere, this might be the place. The thing that's interesting is we have a decent amount of the big guys. A couple of them, apparently. But we have a lot of the small guys too. And the thing that's nice about the small guys is obviously when they die sooner, they respawn faster. And if we just hang out here for a little bit extra, often we'll get replenished enemies. It's just a little bit more chill. I don't think we're going to stay for another rotation though. We could, I guess. I don't need them all literally on the same tile. I just need them to be in this 3x3, which is like usually here, 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 and here, or actually more likely here, 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 and here. Not a huge deal where they end up, but having them all stacked up is nice. Makes it feel neat, you know? Shows off the tech a little bit. Damn, we're still in that guy's attack range. All right, well, never mind then. I don't care about the Ket, or that Ket. He's 149. He's not one of the beefy boys. Delta says, just completely unprompted, started walking like Doflamingo, scared the shit out of my sister. Doflamingo is definitely like a weird guy to walk. Like he's got like, he's like leaning forward, but he's like walking with his, I don't even know how to describe it, as if like his hips, he's walking as if he's also riding a horse at the same time, kind of. He's like a weirdo. He's definitely a bit of a weirdo. I haven't seen too much of him animated because obviously I was reading the manga at that point. Doflamingo's Joker's kind of a scumbag too. Guys, he's not a good person. I don't really want to kill this guy, but he's close. I may never know what causes these majors and these rangers to switch from melee or from ranged to melee. I don't know why they're like this. Delta says, dude, his walk is a full-on workout. My quads burn. That's pretty funny. It's a very expressive walk. Two things in, well, that's one thing that I never noticed in One Piece before that's like particularly expressive, but another thing that is definitely expressive that is very well known in One Piece is the laughs. Never have I seen an IP or whatever characterize a person the way, through the way that they laugh. Like distinctive laughter is like a thing in One Piece more than so many other IPs. I don't know if I am even aware of another place where they're like, the laugh is particularly weird. Kaiji does noises like sound effects, ambient sound effects, like audible onomatopoeia. I don't know how to describe it better than that, but nothing quite like One Piece laughter. Such that like you can't even localize it, I imagine. I have no idea what they do for the dub. I think they just make them say the dumbass weird laugh. He has to laugh like Z ha 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 ha. That's how he laughs. That's what he sounds like when he's laughing. He says Z ha ha ha. Says it right here. Delta says I fucking hate it so much. I think it's pretty funny. It does remind me though, there's this manga called Bakuman, which doesn't have anything to do with like the manga itself. It does, but like not until way later. And there's a character. The main character is a mangaka. Well, both of the main characters, I guess, but the main character is an artist and a mangaka. Like he does the bulk of the art himself and all that. And one of the things that he wanted was to like marry his childhood crush or whatever, right? And he decided that he wasn't going to like pursue her like in a relationship or whatever until after she was an aspiring voice actress, until after she voiced one of his characters in an anime, right? So he was going to make a manga that became an anime, and she needed to voice one of the characters before he like asked her out or whatever, right? And she was like, she's been into him like literally the whole time, like since day one, right? So like they were just like doing all of this for no fucking reason. Like there's so much effort that like invested in like pursuing their dreams or whatever, when they could have been dating the whole time and it would have just been fine. But regardless, you know, anime shit, whatever. And she, being equally dedicated to him, basically has been reading the manga like, and is, instead of using the script that was provided to her to like voice the character, like when she was auditioning for it, she was literally just using the manga itself. And as a result, the cast, like the voice directors and stuff, realized that they actually had a typo in the script because she said the right thing, but she said something different than everyone else said, right? Like she was like the fifth person to do the audition or whatever, right? And she said something, if you were just listening to the auditions, you would say that she said something wrong. And then when they were like, wait a second, why did you say that wrong? And she's holding the manga instead of the script. And they're like, oh shit. Wait, hold on. You did great. We're going to call some of the earlier people in and make them do the line again because they're saying the wrong thing. We made them say the wrong thing. So in order to actually compare the voices properly, like the voice actors properly, we actually need to get those people to do it again. But needless to say, she absolutely got the role because she obviously gave more of a shit than anyone else in the booth did about you know, being true to the character and all that. Like she very clearly put the extra mile in. It's hard to deny. The person who has literally the source material in their hands. Oh, I should definitely be praying. Delta says, depending on the laugh, I'm craving the downfall of the antagonist. Well, yeah, you're supposed to crave the downfall of the antagonist. That's the whole point. Sometimes you get sympathetic villains. Not really in One Piece, though. Not really. One Piece villains tend to be fucking asshats. And that's it. Delta says even more though. He's like, yeah. Well, I crave the downfall because he's like a bad person or whatever, but fuck that guy's laugh in particular. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. Bad guy, you know, terrible crimes, whatever. But also his fucking laugh. Like, all right, man. I don't know if that's the main reason you should be mad at him, but you know, okay, whatever it takes, I guess. Two less max hit with blood barrage over ice barrage. So I'm certainly noticeably weaker, but I'm also noticeably safer and significantly more alive than I used to be. So we'll take it, I guess. Burm, 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 burm. Yeah, it looks like that guy's a little too far away. It's a bridge too far, brother. Delta says some people be simping for that one villain in My Hero Academia. I didn't get to the part yet, but just because of a tragic past doesn't make up for the mass murder he committed. Probably not. Yeah, I don't know who that guy is, and I haven't caught up with My Hero. I haven't been caught up with My Hero, the anime or the manga, in a very, very long time. So I probably don't even know who the villain is. I'm gonna be honest with you, but I think that the manga's ending or already ended. So that's cool. It's cool that it's over. I don't know if the anime's done yet, but it's certainly no big three. I was really excited for it though. Back in the way back when it was like first starting to air, the anime, I was like, oh man, this might be, you know, one of the new hotness. The birth of a new big three contender or whatever, but nah, it's good, but like, I don't know if the big three is ever going to be a thing again, to be honest. Because Boruto is certainly not it. One Piece is still doing. I guess Bleach also came back in a way, but like, I don't think it's going to be around for forever or nothing. Can I make him step one more? Okay, good. So we can kill that guy. We just couldn't pull him all the way away from his home. That's as far as he's willing to go and not a step further. Question, how come I keep missing? How come this guy keeps dodging my shit? Because he has magic defense? Probably. Oh my god. 1 HP. Please. There we go, got him. 2, I guess, whatever. Keep scooting this tile over. It's not for no reason, though. Not for no reason. No, we're done. Okay. Bye, idiots. Abyssal Demons. Necreals and Abyssal Demons. Can't do either of those in 20 minutes. Not at all. Not even a little bit. Okay. We can get ready for it, though. And I might actually want to make sure that my rival shaders are good and everything. So maybe it'll work out. We take a little bit of a break. Do we do Abyssal Demons with this thing? These things? I guess. Not really. Yeah, I don't really want to. Rather this task get over sooner, because it's like, it's a fine task, but you know, it already takes a long time, and it takes a good amount of effort too. It's just like a preference thing. Okay, don't need that. The rest of our stuff seems fine. Yep. 250k, not bad at all.